good neighbor. Today, we're flying unrestricted. That's right, with the new rules of the DJI geofencing. That's right, that's just a big term for they took the electronic leash off the drone. So now I'm able to see things that I haven't seen in years. I used to be able to fly here, and then they put on an electronic leash for the drones and locked us down where we couldn't fly by an airport. Well, we're plenty far away from an airport, but they still locked us down. But today we're looking at the Phase 4 completion. That's right. There wasn't a lot of places for me to park and film this, and the back of it was houses, so what you're looking at is the completion of Phase 4. And Phase 4 is no more. Look at that. This is the old Oakland glass recycling plant, and what's left is just that little brick building and, of course, the main structure, the towers and steel components of this main building. So this is something that I'll be watching for the destruction to begin. Now that I can fly my drone again here, this will be quite a view. Today's not going to be too long of a video just because there is no action here. This is the day off, and as you look around, it is quiet. There's Phase 1, 2. It's just a big pile of dirt. They've gotten rid of all the steel and concrete that was there. And boy, was that two-story structure a lot of work for them to tear down. But here's the next big project that I want to keep my eye on, like I said, is when and how are they going to tear all that metal down? I think that'll be the 5th phase. I think there's 6 phases to this thing, and you can see how they, well, I guess maybe they're going to tear that brick building down first and then get to these towers. But you can see they've totally encapsulated those towers full of plastic, so those must be toxic. So they could be tearing those towers down as we speak from the inside down. So I'll never know if I'll see those come down, but I thought in my mind they would just be collapsing them like big towers collapse, but I could be wrong. But there it is. There's the whole big acreage of the old Oakland glass plant. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. So rumor has it that Amazon is going to build a distributing center on this lot. So the rumor is Amazon is going to buy this lot. Now, who's paying to clean it up? Well, I don't know, but I'm sure they're making a pretty penny of scrap metal. I'm just guessing because there's so much scrap metal here that they probably make a profit on that. So I thought I'd fly my drone in between the towers. Look at this. Hopefully there's no cables running across there. And I did it. But the pigeons almost got me. You see the pigeons flying around me. They do not like drones. So you got to be careful of birds. They will take you out. So there you go. The last little bit. That's probably the last brick building on this lot. So that'll be coming down next, I do believe. But I've been wrong before. But it makes sense to me since they've already smashed in the middle, smashed in the other end, and now this is what's left. And that's pretty easy compared to what they've been tearing out. The concrete, that should just come right down. You can see they already got holes in the roof to let the pigeons out. But as you can see, the pigeons are not leaving without a fight. So just imagine how long the pigeons lived there before, well, somebody wanted to take this spot over. And you can see why. There's a lot of acreage here. And it was just sitting empty for years and years. And just like anything that's this valuable in this space, well, it cannot sit empty long. So there is the last of the brick building, and the concrete is just about gone. I guess they gotta pound up all that footing, so I don't think they will be leaving that concrete footing there. I think they'll have to tear all that out too with a jackhammer, so that'll be something else to film. But there you go, one last little pile of dirt, and that's what I'm going to keep my eye on. I want to see that building right there come down. So hopefully when I'm driving home from work one day, I'll see the big crusher out there. I'll race home and get my drone, and hopefully it'll be charged. But you can see there is not one person working today. Well, I take that back. There is one, and that's the security guard. He's always working, day or night. So keep your eyes peeled on this next phase of demolition. Now that I can fly my drone over here, well, there's no stopping me now. They just repealed that law, so now I can fly my drone just about anywhere, but I can't break the law. Here's an example of, look at all that scrap metal just on that deck alone. If you start counting pounds, well, you're going to have a lot of metal. I got to be careful flying around here because this is where the pigeons almost got me, so I'm kind of doing a zoom through. So, well, there you go, the glass plant of the Oakland Alameda glass plant. I guess it's not in Alameda, but it is in Oakland. But there is Alameda, and there is the train trestle. So I thought I'd give you a little peek at this train trestle before we left this in this video. The trains used to come across that back in the day. It would raise up and down, but now it just stays right there. It serves no purpose but art. That's what they call that, art. Big pile of art. The Fruitvale train trestle. And you can imagine that coming down when there was a train coming into Alameda, and the drawbridge going up as the boats go through. There was a falcon or something that used to nest on that, but I think the falcon moved on. Just like me, I'm going to move on too. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these, I guess we'll call this Oakland Glass Plant Phase 4 Adventures, something like that. I'm working on it. I'll keep you posted on what's going on. But that would be a nice little apartment to have, wouldn't it be? It'd be hard to get your groceries in and out, but that's prime real estate right there. Unfortunately, I could not see in no matter how hard I tried. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Oakland Glass Plant Recycling Demolition Adventures. Phase 4 is no more. All right, everybody. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.